Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Black Hole Sun here on Chasey K Plays. I am Chasey K. We're close. We are so close. I think there's only, I don't know, 2, 3 missions left. We're in black hole territory. This is it. Whatever's left is here. Excited to be finishing this one. I don't know if I've talked about it since like episode 2 or something, but I never owned this game growing up. I owned the first one, loved the first Advance Wars, played it on GBA. When it came out, like what was it, like on 9/11, around 9/11, and that's why I think Japan got it so much later. But I don't know why I just skipped the second one. I don't even think I knew it came out. This was, back when I was still young and not really. I mean, I had gaming magazines and things like that, but I don't know why. I just missed it. But then I played a ton of the DS one, of Dual Strike. And had a really good time with Dual Strike. And then I also ended up getting Days of Ruin when that came out. And, that game was so different and was going for such a different kind of game that it wasn't immediately appealing to me when I was that age. I think if I went back and played Days of Ruin now, I'd probably have a really good time with it, especially now that I have found more love for a game like Fire Emblem that focuses more on keeping the same unit again and again. I guess I can play the game while telling the story. I want to know what Lord Sturm's up to. So we'll come back to that.
Come on.
Okay, facing off against Sturm himself.
Of course.
Sounds great. Okay, so we get to pick anybody. All right, that's interesting. Man, we haven't played as Grit for a while. I do love Grit. I don't know if he will be particularly useful here, but I kind of want to try it. He is my favorite. Oh, I get to select 3 COs. Okay, so, oh god, this is going to be long. Great. Well, then we'll select Grit. I really do like Eagle. I think you gotta. Yeah, I think we always have to go Kanbei, right? Like, basically, I do like Sensei a lot too, but Kanbei is just so strong. Yeah, let's take Kanbei, and Eagle's probably a good one here. I think like the options would be Eagle or Max. I think those are the only 2 that I'm really considering. Let's try Eagle.
Let's soar.
Let's see what the map layout's like. We can always go back and adjust if we need to. But yeah, I played I ended up becoming a big Fire Emblem fan. I played Shadow Dragon, and then really got into it with Awakening, as a lot of people did. And that really changed how I felt about a game like Advance Wars, which still love. Still big fan of Advance Wars, but I liked the RPG aspects of a Fire Emblem and started to resonate with those a lot more. So a game like Days of Ruin that has, it's not an RPG exactly, but in the missions themselves, your units will level up and gain experience or veteran status as they take down other enemy units. And that idea of kind of like a game within a game of how much do I want to save these units or change my game plan to make certain units get kills felt very Fire Emblem to me in a way that I think I would really, really enjoy now. All right, it looks like they have a lot of artillery things here. They got some laser cannons, so they got a big pipe that's going to be, or a couple pipes it seems. We'll take a whole view of the stage once we're done with the talking bit.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah!
Sonya. Yep.
I'm gonna guess it's not their true headquarters.
Commander!
Yes.
Whoa!
Okay, what do we got here? So no airports on the left. No, we have an airport on the right. Is there actually one on the left? No, seaport. Okay. So Eagle's where he probably should be, although I would kind of like him in the middle. I don't know if we get that option. I don't know if it's, just the way we picked it. If maybe we, yeah. Would having Eagle in the middle actually be the best for us? I don't know if it would. I mean, yeah, we'd get air units really quickly. Like we could bring up a helicopter. I guess we should look at. Oh Jesus! Oh my, that's a lot of beef. That is a lot of beef. Missiles and rockets and big tanks. Got some boats up here. Some more boats here. Huh. Okay. But there's really nothing to do on these outside areas because you have to get through the pipe seams. So we really should just be funneling everything through here. I think this is probably the right spot for our characters. Maybe Grit on the left and Kanbei in the middle. But I think I'm generally okay with this. I think we can win with this. So we want to get to rockets, which are going to take a while. And they've got these cities all covered, so we can't do anything with those until we take out some more stuff. So how do we want to do this? We do have 2 bases. Well, I guess 4 bases. So I think Kanbei probably wants both of these so we can get more money and more really good units out of that. Eagle doesn't really need these, so maybe both of these can be for Grit. And we can just keep pumping out helicopters and things for now, at least. I mean, we'll eventually want to get to a bomber. That sounds about right. So I guess what we do is... Man, it is going to be slow going here for the first couple. What would be efficient here? I think what I'm going to do is an infantry and an APC. And then I'm going to move this APC up, get the infantry in here, and start collecting these 2 with Grit while we can. And then that's going to be pretty slow going, but we can get infantry here. Yeah. Huh. This is interesting. It is going to be very slow, though. I think you probably just do the same thing. Infantry and an APC. And then we can go grab these relatively quickly. I'm not as worried about the ships. Maybe I should be. But I mean, the battleship's the only thing that really is scary. And I don't think that'll actually really be a big deal. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then over here, I think while we save a little bit of money, we can just do a copter and an infantry. And then we can bring him, I guess, up here, but there's really no reason to do that, because this battleship's just going to come down and cover most of this area. I don't know. We'll see how things develop a little bit. Okay, so they're moving the ships. Are they going to move the indirect fire units? No. Okay. Well, this is just going to be incredibly slow going, it seems. Yeah, see, that battleship's going to come down a couple more spaces, and then these are basically all locked off. So I'm not really sure. Oh, we can't. Right. Got to switch units. We do have enough for rockets now, so we might as well start on some rockets. Maybe pick off a couple of these, because they'll be out of range while we're still in range with Grit. Put you here and get you set up. Yeah, I don't think we'd want any of that stuff. I think we're kind of just good to wait. I guess if I was Drake or something, I'd go up and I'd knock those things out first. Yeah, if you had Drake, maybe you come up here and you can take out some of these units, and I don't know. But we're not Drake, so let's try this. I don't love that idea, but it's something. We could build a battlecopter. Does that help us at the moment? I don't think it does, because they have a cruiser. I think we'd rather just build infantry. And wait for a bomber. This is a weird one. I don't feel like there's a... At least with the crew that we picked, there's like a specific strategy we need to be using. Oh. Okay. Great. That's a lot of range on those things. Didn't expect that. Alright, let's check those ranges then. Ah, great. Okay, well, that was a waste. Kind of a waste. I guess... No, it's a waste. This dude's just dead. It's not. Again, I'm so bad with the turns. Kind of wish they would just let you do everybody's turn at once, but I understand that is probably not... there's like a strategic reason you wouldn't do that. Alright, let's make sure we get the ranges right. You're just on the cities. You guys are the spaces above the cities. Yeah, so that should be fine. Put you here, and you can take out this guy. Alright, that's something. And then with that gone, then we can get more cities open. So let's just build 2 infantry now, because we'll have enough for rockets on the next turn with grit. I don't love the battleship, because it's going to be able to come down here and knock out anything that we put here. It could even come all the way down and make a mess over here, but probably doesn't matter all that much, because we really just need to get these things. They can't capture anything, so these islands are really just lost money for us. Which, you know, it's not nothing. Money does help here. With 21k, we could build something. We could build our own rockets. Would the rockets even really get there in time? I guess they would. You'd move grit over here. There are a bunch of roads here. Sure, let's build some rockets. Yeah, I should have just brought him over here in the first place. But I don't really want that spot, you know? Actually, hang on. 23,000. This cruiser is going to come and mess up anything here. I think what we actually have to do... Oh, yeah, that was... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we're going to lose 2 units, and this was all kind of a waste, but you got to put this... Let's put that there. So then that's basically dead from the cruiser, but we have to be able to build our bomber. And now, once this... We have to be able to take that cruiser out so we can continue building air units here, or then we're in real trouble. So that was definitely a mistake. Okay. Is this dead? Yeah, dead. Okay. So both those guys are dead, and that's, you know, a bummer, but whatever. I don't care that you're taking these seaports. That's fine. So now we can start working on these. And you got to take out 2 of them before we can start putting our guys there. And their battleship is close to being a problem. Oops. We're gonna make that mistake every time. Every time. And their battleship over here. Okay. Build some more rockets. Maybe Kanbei makes the most sense in the middle, just because you get so much more money with Kanbei to begin with. Or with this middle area, I mean, you'd get more money, I think. Maybe we've just spent it differently with grit. Okay. So the nice thing about building the rockets here is that we can keep that battleship off us with these. $13K. I think we save the money and build something else there. Unless the battleship comes. Actually, if the battleship comes up there, we're gonna want something else here. Like artillery is the best thing we can get, I guess, and even that's not amazing. No, I suppose we just save our money. Okay, so we've got to come down and hit this cruiser. Because once that cruiser's out of the way on the right side, we really don't care about these units. We can mop these units up pretty easily. So if that's the case, do we actually let... Maybe we let Green Earth take that. I mean, it would be for the money, not for the unit building potential. I don't know. I think in the long run, we probably are going to want grit stuff here so we can build more useful units. Eagle's not building anything there of real use. I think that makes sense to me. Could wait a turn and build more rockets there. I think we're fine. We can just keep building them here. And let's go ahead and build another infantry. Capture that. Battleship does see us and we can't hit it, so yeah, we are kind of locked out of a lot of this stuff now. Let's go ahead and put you in that. You know what else we could do is we build more rockets, and we dare them to hit one of these. Oh, we can't put them there because of the lasers. Trying to think of where that battleship can kind of hit us from lots of different places right now. So you put it on the city. So then if it tries to come closer to get out of range of this guy, we can hit it with here. And if he just hits this guy, we can keep rebuilding on that spot and eventually blow it up. He's got everything else covered, so we'll just save the cash. Eagle. I'm pretty positive that helicopter can take out the cruiser. So if that's the case, then we work on this battleship instead. Although we could probably... So yeah, you could take that out. It can't actually move that far. Okay, you just hit the battleship for now. So with that battleship basically neutered at this point, this guy tries to come down and do anything, and it doesn't matter. We could build another helicopter. I think we wait and build another bomber. Yeah, I think you just wait. Okay. Now, I believe his super, if I remember from Advance Wars 1, maybe it's different in Advance Wars 2. He can call down like a missile strike on like a targeted area. Okay, we expected that to happen. That's an interesting one to hit, but okay. And not much else doing anywhere else. Good. Okay. So what we can do... So this one's just super long, right? Because they can't build any new units. And we just very slowly go up. Which, you know, we'll win. But, man, that's going to take a bit. Let's go here so we can replenish our rockets. Let's hit you. Oh, we can hit the pipe seam too. But we could just wait a bunch of turns and build up a big unbeatable army and then rush them. Which I don't know, probably is the right call. It just takes forever. These guys still can't touch these cities. Okay, I guess you might as well build more rockets. They're always going to be needed with grit. Do we need more infantry? Probably not. So we'll just keep saving. Yeah, there's not much else to do here. I guess you just leave that. So he'll hit us weaker next time, we'll hit him stronger next time. So yeah, that's just some attrition right there. And then we can take out both of these units. So let's actually build a T-copter and a guy now. And now we can capture these spaces. So yeah, we can at least capture these two. And that's a little bit more money. And let's have you Rest up there. And then that sub doesn't really matter, but we can take it out if we want to. Yep. Wait a minute. Man, that battleship had some real range. I didn't think I could get quite that far. I guess so. Doesn't matter. Now they both heal up to full. Okay. That's another one down. And now we did open up a spot, so you can capture that. 17K, so we'll just build another rocket here. And bring you up a couple spaces. Put you in the APC. Get you ready to go. Hit this guy. Bring you up. Yeah, that's all going pretty well. This is, I don't know about this map. It feels easy, but also a little unfocused. To the point that I don't... It doesn't feel like something near the end of the game. That's too far. Okay, so we can go up and grab that city at least. So let's move here. And with 18,000, we could just build rockets and get rid of these things. Is there a reason to do that? Not really. Well, I guess the reason is that we can build a battleship eventually. So yeah, you go ahead and do that. Having a battleship to be able to come up here and hit some of these units before we break the pipes is probably smart. Oh, no. Well, I guess I don't care. That infantry doesn't really matter. Yes, it's going to get laser beamed, but... Eh. Okay, so we can do the one space to the left of the sub. Do the space under the sub. And you know, even though his naval units are weaker, we can still build a battleship and bring it up here and eventually knock these things out. So, it's not a complete waste of time. But I suppose we just build up a fleet of... Well, yeah. We just build up our bombers anyway. And have them at the ready. We probably should build an APC as well soon so we can just make sure these guys are all stocked up on fuel. Alright, so he does get to make some kind of super. Let's see what happens. Do I remember this one right? Yeah, Meteor Strike. That's the one. So, like, the best thing he can do is hit a bunch of rockets, yeah. Which, you know, it hurts, but... It hurts a lot. To be fair, it hurts a lot. But we could still just outlast it. Alright, I mean, while we're just outlasting it, we can just let things build back up. It's not really a big deal. Okay, we've got some more cities we can take. Maybe it would have made more sense. Well, no, because this guy still has this whole area locked down. I was gonna say, well, you could still bring like rockets down here with Grit, who can have a little bit or distance on them. Nothing to buy really. Let's just let these guys heal up. I mean, it was annoying, but there's no fear to this level, really. Like, it's just a waiting game. So really, all we're doing is hoping that we get enough speed points for what we do at the end. Okay, so we could just sacrifice the AP. I guess we don't sacrifice it exactly. It's still gonna live, but now this infantry guy can absolutely go capture that city. I can move one space higher with the rocket. So we are pushing these guys to run further, and then we can build a boat. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we still have to put even Grit's units in harm's way to take out these lasers. And the lasers, honestly, not really a problem. That's not something we have to really worry about. They can only hit in very specific areas. And until we break open these pipes, we don't even need to open these pipes to the point where we'd have to maybe get a unit in front. So, again, it's just a waiting game. And that's the problem. There's no danger here. There's no sense of urgency. We just take our time, and we win. With 12k, what else do we do? I don't think we do anything. Just save that cash for a battleship. That guy's gone. We can heal you back up. Yeah, let's go grab that APC, like we said. And we'll drop you, and we can start capturing stuff, and Battlecopter doesn't really have anything to do. That's about it. And Sturm doesn't even gain any energy, any power energy, unless he has his units take damage, or if they give damage. And I guess the black cannons don't count for that, but that's so he's not even going to get his super off for for an extremely long time, because we're just not going to hit anything of his for a bit outside of these pipes, which are almost gone. Those are still covered. We could open a pipe right now. These guys can't even come through because that thing's there. So yeah, there's no reason not to just snipe a pipe. We just keep doing what we done. More rockets. Okay, pretty close to a battleship. Alright, that's... gotta stay out of range at the moment. That's kind of all you can do. Just confirm again. Yeah, that one's open, so go ahead and take this first. Since none of these things matter, you just kind of leave those guys there, like make sure they keep getting supplied. Well, I guess that lets us talk. Talk about what? Not 100% sure. I have been thinking... Oh, I guess I messed that up. I should have moved him off of that APC off that tile. Doesn't really matter, but... let's see. Let's talk about the future of the channel. What else are we going to be doing on here? And I've loved Advance Wars. This is a great game. I can't not the Gold Comet Army yet. Still making that mistake. But I want to play something different. I want to expand my horizons a little bit. So I think. I think what I want to do is just go off and play another kind of thing. I've played some Pokemon a lot on this channel. I played through Pokemon Stadium. Definitely go check that out if you haven't. That was fun, just playing it with rental Pokemon and just trying something a little bit different with that. And I had a great time. And I like Pokemon. I'd like to keep playing more Pokemon. And I think what I came up with is so there's that Pokemon trading card game Pocket that's coming out at the end of October, and I'm a very lapsed Pokemon trading card game guy. I played it when it first came out. I played a hell of a lot of the base set up through Jungle and Fossil, and I think I stopped around Gym. Whichever one the first gym one was, Gym Challenge or Gym Leader. I played through Team Rocket. I did like Team Rocket, and I played a lot of the GBA game, and I love the GBA game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, honestly. And I think it might be fun to go back and play that. But I've got a couple of options of how I might want to do that. So there is just the original trading card game, which is on Switch. I can just play that easily through my Switch that I'm playing on right now. See, or I could. I have a fan translation of the second game that never came to America, Pokemon Card GB2 Here Comes Great Rocket, I think is the official designation of that. And that could be fun. I've also played through that game before, not on a channel, not recorded anywhere, but I have played that game, and that's also a good game. It's very much like the first one, even with the Team Rocket cards. It's very similar. So, is that worth doing? I don't know. Maybe. And then there's one that I've never played, which is a ROM hack that somebody's made that adds in I think it has gym leader cards, but it also has up to the Neo expansion, the one with gold and silver Pokemon. And that could be kind of interesting. I've never played with a lot of those cards. I've probably never seen a lot of those cards. Now, that is a ROM hack. It's, not perfect. I think even the hacker, the developer, mentioned that, hey, some of these things are, some of the mechanics don't work perfectly because of the issues of trying to, build new mechanics, new card mechanics into a GBA version or a Game Boy Color version of a game that wasn't meant to use those mechanics. And even in the original trading card game, there are a couple of cards. It's Fossil Ditto and Base Set Electrode that they could not put in the game because the card mechanics were, one-off weird card mechanics that just felt that I guess they couldn't justify putting the development time into, or maybe it was just too difficult. Not sure. So those two cards just aren't in the game. But this hacker has come in and put Johto Pokemon cards in there, and that's cool, and I'd like to try that out. I don't know though, with that being a little bit more unstable, if that's something we'd want to try for the channel or not. So if you're watching this and you do have opinions and you go, I want to see the new cards, or I want to see you build the Haymaker deck from back in the day, with the original Pokemon trading card game. Happy to do any of those. Those games mean a lot to me. So we'll see, and I'll continue to think about it as well. And we probably still have another couple weeks left of this, but Pokemon trading card game in some form or fashion is what I want to do next, and we'll see what form that takes. All right, back to the game. Let's not make this longer than it has to be. I think we start. I want to put this APC in a place where it's not going to get my units hurt. I guess it's already kind of in that spot. We can move them all up a little bit. So we just want to have an unstoppable flying army be able to just burst through and destroy whatever we need to once we open these pipe seams. That is the basic plan. Although, actually, maybe I ruined the basic plan because I think we were supposed to build the battleship probably next turn and come up and... it's fine. Again, we've got time. They're not doing anything to slow us down. Maybe his super just does build normally. I don't know. 'Cause he's getting some super. I don't think we've, outside of those 2 boats in the left and 1 more pipe gunner. We haven't really touched his units, so maybe there is a little inevitability on his stuff, but even then, it's not like he's gaining enough to make it scary for us. Pipe bursted. Now the thing is, these units can't come through, but these units could if they wanted to. So it'll be interesting to see if now that a pipe is broken, if those units will move at all. I'm not sure they will. These black cannons can't even completely destroy a thing, so we could kind of just for fun move a rocket up into this space and then just poke at these things with level 1 rockets until they're dead. Something. It is a thing you could do. So let's at least start considering it. I actually don't mind breaking this pipe either and just seeing if they come down. Because if they do come down, we've got some big, scary flying units that will definitely handle them. This APC really doesn't need to be there anymore. We can build more rockets. Everyone else is almost healed up. Okay. So we do at least have to be careful with the battleship. I guess not. We only have to be careful on this strip. So we can just sail right around. And then, you know, even though we get hit, you can just sit that guy down there and he can only get taken down to 1, but we'll eventually capture those things. Guess we should think the same thing over here. Do we build something here? We can't build rockets, right? Those are too expensive, yeah. No, I think we just wait for more battleships from Convey's side. And Convey's not going to be able to hit the black cannons or anything, but he should be able to take out basically all these units. Do you need any of these rockets? You got to do something, right? Okay. I suppose we should probably start being a little less precious with our units, knowing that, one, they're very disposable, but two, in that they can't kill them, so what's the harm in bringing them up? They can only severely injure them. And that's not good enough, honestly. Alright. Let's move all these guys over a little bit. Oh, can't put them there. That's all right. Move them like that. And then, yeah, save the money for a battleship. Okay, pipes are open. What are you gonna do? Yep. Do you move any units? You do not. Yeah, that's... wow. That's, wish I had something more interesting for you. All right, let's do it. Let's move some guys up. Kill this cannon, and once that cannon's taken out, then we can do lots of things. Maybe they'll go after that infantry unit. That would be cool. Leave the rockets alone. Finish capturing that. Start moving these guys all the way up. Same thing here. You put the, give them 2 juicy units to hit. See if they want to go after any of those. More rockets here. Just keep flooding them. Just give them a bunch of targets. See who they hit. Yeah, don't put them in the laser range if you don't have to. Save the cash there. Could you be a bait unit as well? That would be cool. All right, they have to make some really tough decisions with that. Is there a reason to bring in the planes yet? I don't think so. I think we can wait for the planes until we destroy all the other stuff. Why though? Why are you waiting? Kind of no reason to wait. I do want to leave some space for these rockets to keep coming through, though. Guess we can have him start to come over there. Stay out of the missile range. And that's fine. 25, that's not enough for a battleship, but at this point, I don't think the battleship gets us anything on this side, because we've got enough direct combat units, so let's just build another bomber. Keep up the pressure on that side. Now you gotta do something. Okay, hit a rocket. Hit Combe's rocket, which is really good. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, you did hit some things of worth, but not anything that's going to kill us. Move the missiles further away. Interesting. Okay. That is probably the right move. Laser cannon can go away. And then just start flooding the box. And that tank can come down. Let's do that. Let's put that there to just maybe bait the tank. I don't know. Maybe we'll just bring the planes up to hit the tank at this point. I don't know. And you guys. Now you both can hit the cannon. You guys just run up to be bait, more or less. 20K. Let's go ahead and build ourselves another rocket. Okay. It is a little bit just like lambs to the slaughter, but it's worth it. And now that they have bigger fish to fry, they're not even touching our guys going after this stuff. So we can set you right there. Start poking all sorts of units. Oh, not there. 41K. I don't even know if a Neotank does anything for us. I mean, it's not nothing, surely, but just all the indirect fire is what we want. No. We want them to hit the T-copter. If they want to hit the T-copter, let them. Let them hit it. I think you just keep these guys stuffed up here. Oh, they have 2 missiles though. They'll get through here, no problem. It doesn't matter. We could just we don't want to destroy it. So we'll just set up some units. Reason to let that get destroyed. We want to save room for these guys to start pouring in. So nothing to do with that. And not enough money to build a useful unit. So they do get to take down a couple things. Yep. Oh yeah, those rockets could hit. That's fine. Okay, they moved some rockets. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna hit them with this for sure. Let's take down Black Cannon. Oh, it's at 1. Come on. Come on! That's a bummer. Just let them keep pouring in. He'll get there. Okay. Oh, what? I meant to end the turn. That's funny. It is kind of funny. Definitely want to get that guy out of the way. You can't really move anywhere, so sure, hit the laser. Okay. Again, these don't really matter. But let's just force them to have to deal with them to get to our other units. Keep this area blocked off while these guys still keep pouring in. Whoops, meant to do a bomber. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, Grid is easily the MVP here. I love Grid. Sure, hitting a bunch of relatively inconsequential units. That doesn't even let you get through. Okay, we'll have one black cannon down now. This guy didn't even hit anything, did he? Didn't even try? Hit the battleship? Okay. All right. We will take out this black cannon. That's one down. Yeah, took a shower before this, and my ear is has some water in it. And it turns out the headphones. The cans don't make for a very dry atmosphere. All right, laser's gone. I guess that does let these tanks come through, but they still can't really reach us, so that's fine. Two black cannons gone. Might as well have some fun. Chopping that tree, buddy. Okay, that annoyance is gone. And we don't open those pipes for anything, because we don't need their big tanks pouring out. We'll just keep, I mean, this one's done. This one is done. We'll finish capturing that, but it's not even really anything to do here, but we'll throw some units in here anyway, just to keep blocking that off. Call it a day. Yep. Ah, you really got us. Does our power gain 1 to range? That's what we need.
You can't hide.
So we might be able to get him this turn.
Attack.
Down to 18. You might be able to finish it off. Just do some damage on the way out. Well, it doesn't matter. They can't hit enough of these guys to. So either win this turn or next turn. So I can still do my plan of just hitting them for fun. Yeah. Just for funsies. All right, that's enough of that. Oh, we forgot to capture with that guy turn before. We could have gotten it. And there we go.
Yes, sir.
Sounds scary.
Oh.
Hope it's a little bit more intense, I guess, than this one. Or a little trickier.
I think we should listen to the boy.
That's the line? That's the line they decided, yeah, let's get that one recorded.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
My blade is eager for the next challenge.
We got 100 on speed. Interesting, the power was, I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't very good. I thought we hit them a lot. I still like I mean, I'm sure somebody knows. I'm sure I could look it up on the internet right now of what speed, power, and technique actually apply to in terms of the game. I mean, speed has to be, number of turns or whatever. But there's just something kind of nice having it stay arcane and weird, and I don't know. I kind of like it. So, another mission down. Is that it? Is there one? Well, we know there's at least one more, but that seems to be it. That's Final Front 8-star mission. It's got the black flag, so it's that's how you know it's the boss fight. I don't know. Maybe they could somehow sneak one more in there, but it's called Final Front. We are not going to be doing that one today. We're going to save that one for next week. 97%. Okay, so if we're doing roughly 3% for each of these, we were at 94 before we played that one. This is almost assuredly the final mission. So we'll do that next time. I think Hachi just said he had new music. We're not getting Sturm or anything. So we will call it there. Thank you guys so much. This continues to be a fun game, even though that was also a long one. How long was that? We've been recording, half as long as the last one. So progress was made. We'll try to finish this up next time, and then we'll get on to the Pokemon trading card game in some form or fashion, whichever one. Again, if you have any specific one you'd like me to play, the original, the Japanese only sequel, or the ROM hack that brings in the Neo expansion, happy to play any of them, because that's just a great game. We'll have a lot of fun. In fact, you can tell I've already been thinking about it, because I dug my Prima strategy guide out from a box from a bunch of years ago, and that could be fun. Just building some decks, talking about old Pokemon cards, old Pokemon card strategies. Like I mentioned a Haymaker, but we'll talk about Rain Dance and things like that. That could be cool. So let me know. Also have a couple other things I do. One is the Casual Hour podcast I do with Bobby Pease. It's about video games. Go check that out. Link in the description. And then also in the description, you'll find another podcast I do with my good friend Pierce Corshane. It's called Pilot Program. We watch the first episodes of television shows, and that's been a great time. So check both of those out. And until next week, see you then.